Hiya. So third in my video of things that I wish people had told me when I was a beginner knitter is needles. Now, you're going to need a few. I hate to break it to you, but you're just going to keep buying needles until there are no more needles left. And then I literally went to go knit something the other day and realised I didn't have any 5mm needles. I know I used to, no idea where they've gone. So I'm going to have to buy some more. But needles come in different sizes. Obviously, I'm sure you're aware of the different thickness of the needle, but they also come in different types. So you get plastic needles, you get beech or bamboo needles, and then you get steel or aluminium needles, and they're all good for different things. So when I was a beginner, my favourite type of needle was a wooden needle like this. It's a beech, it's a bamboo needle, and I find they were grippier. So when I was a beginner, I would find that stitches would slip off my needle while, because you're just not quite so au fait with holding it yet. And I found these were better for holding the yarn on the needles. They'd be less slippy. So those are good when you're a beginner, I find. I don't use them quite so much now. If you want nice and cheap and cheerful, then there's nothing wrong with plastic needles. The only problem I find with plastic needles sometimes when you're using them is they can be a bit clicky-clacky when you're knitting in the evening, like that. You sound like you're rocking a drum kit or something. But they're nice and cheap and cheerful, so they're a good way of getting into knitting, and they're not too sharp on the ends either. I'm a terror for pushing my needles down with my finger, and you get a sore finger if you're not careful. So plastic needles. The ones that I like to work with now really are metal needles, steel or aluminium. They're not quite so clicky-clacky. You can get ones that have really sharp tips. Be careful of the Knit Pro Zing needles. They are quite sharp on the end. If you're a needle pusher like I am, you've got to be careful of those. But these are my preference now. I find them kind of quicker to work with, and you can also get circular needles as well. So circular needles are attached one end to the other so that you can knit in the round when you're making socks and hats and gloves and things like that. But yeah, that's knitting needles. There we go.